thuggish buffoonery. So here in Miami, Florida, you have a diverse mix of people participating in gang stalking. I call gang stalking thuggish because it's thuggish on its face. Targeted individual is disrupted are sophisticated methods. But that does not make gang stalking sophisticated. It's not sophisticated to use taxpayer resources and national security strategy to disrupt the life of a person. I am not against the U.S. federal government taking any measure whatsoever to observe people are different than the norm for some reason. It could be the life they lead, their talents, it could be what they say, it could be their occupation, it could be their knowledge, their skills. People who are different sometimes get observed, not only by those around them, but by their governments. I don't have a problem being observed. I don't have a problem being monitored. But when it gets to the point where I'm being monitored by third parties who don't necessarily have my best interest in mind, not only that, some way, and mind you, gang stalkers have a whole Rolodex of ways to harm a person. There's scent harassment, there's disease spreading, there's sprouting, there's domination tactics, there's signaling, there's dangerous vehicular maneuvers, there's the mobilization of violently insane criminal street thugs. Like, for example, two guys just walked past this particular area, one of which had a book bag that had a pistol in it. Okay? Constantly exposing the targeted individual to these dangers is critical to a scenario or a person that could potentially harm him. That makes it thuggish. The reason it makes it thuggish is because there's no rhyme or reason to these stalkers are sent around. The targeted individual does not do anything throughout their day, nor have they done anything throughout their life to warrant violent persons, some of which are homicidal, to constantly being mobilized using a system of signals, verbal commands, physical gestures, and vehicular maneuvers to a targeted person's location over and over again. There are gang stalkers that are medical doctors that respond to these cues and signals. There are gang stalkers that are the lowest form of street urchin that you could ever imagine. Okay, there are child molesters and pedophiles, and so forth that do gang stalking. And all of this is being done using taxpayer money and in the interest of national security. Web activity is being monitored by any government mechanism. I don't mind that. I think that's in this new age, particularly in the digital age, there's going to be monitoring. There's going to be data collection. If this data collection is being done by third parties that do not have my best interest in mind, but rather would like to harm me in some way, I have a problem with that. Okay, and it's the same thing with these barnacles, these street thugs that are doing the same gang stalking tactics, that are learning the same protocols that members of high society are learning, up to and including those that we call we'll call them the captains of industry in the United States. So mind you, there's no rhyme or reason. Okay, if you disrupt what a gang stalker is trying to do to you, you win. because gang stalking does not have a end goal. The only thing it's designed to do is annoy, harm, and cause accidents. Thuggish buffoonery in action, ladies and gentlemen. More to come.